I love pizza. And so last year I bought a pizza steel because I also love cooking and I wanted to be able to make pizza at home, to make it the way I like it. And I have also been inspired by watching YouTube and other people making pizza. But I bought the steel last year and it has taken me almost a year to actually use it for pizza. I've used it as like a griddle on the stovetop. I've made hamburgers on it, I've made flatbreads, stuff like that. But for almost a year I didn't use it at all to make pizza. So now, a few weeks ago, it was finally time to get to work and to make my pizza on my steel. So in the first attempt, I was inspired by recipes for like a New York style pizza dough. It didn't really turn out like a New York style pizza, I wouldn't say, but the dough was inspired by those kind of recipes. Alright, so now I will just show you the process. And by the way, I have this towel here just to look more authentic, to look more cool, just so you know. Towel on shoulder, cool. That's how I roll, that's right. So I got the flour here. I'm gonna add some sugar, and then I'm gonna add some dry yeast, and then I'm gonna take a spoon, whisking around. Ice cold water here. I'm gonna add some olive oil here, and also finally some salt. Actually now I will go ahead and use my hands. I'm going to put some olive oil on the working bench here. My dough was a bit sticky, so I added some flour, and I'm gonna see what happens when I do that. I also added some more olive oil to prevent the stickage. As you could probably see, I am not the most experienced with the dough. And this is the first time I do this, so probably you should not add more flour and then more oil, because they kind of cancel each other out, I guess. It's gonna be in the fridge now for a long time, like maybe, I don't know, like now it's morning, so probably this day and then overnight. And then maybe tomorrow I'll make the pizza. How am I gonna make the sauce for the pizza? The red tomato sauce. I'm gonna take some store-bought, already mixed tomatoes. It's not really crushed, they're even finer, because that's how I like it. And I have mixed caramelized onions into a sort of puree with water. So like a liquid kind of caramelized onion puree that I'm gonna use instead of sugar. Nothing wrong with sugar, I just thought that, I mean, some people use onions in this, and I thought that maybe if you mix the caramelized onions instead, you get all these, you get the onion flavor, you get the sweetness, And so I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna put some salt, I'm gonna put some pepper and some oregano. So this is the caramelized onion paste, or liquid kind of, with some water. I'll put some salt and a slight hand of oregano that I crush a little bit before I put it in. And now I'm just gonna let this simmer for, I don't know, like maybe 15 minutes or something, and then hopefully it will be delicious. So we ended up here with the tomato sauce. I can really feel the sweetness of the caramelized onions, but it's not too much. And there's still some slight acidity of the tomatoes, and it's rounded off and tastes like a good pizza sauce, I think. The dough has been resting in the fridge overnight, and now I will split the dough into 3 pieces, and one I will let proof in room temperature for a while, and 2 of the pieces I will put back into the fridge for later use. So this is what the dough looks like now. It has grown, definitely. It's not the best knife. So now I have 2 doughs in the fridge and 1 dough out resting, which I'm gonna try to make a pizza out of in, like, I don't know, 1 hour or something. We'll see how this goes. Now it's time to make the pizza interesting. I think that's good enough for this time. So I have some low moisture mozzarella, and I have some Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm not Italian, so I don't know how to pronounce it, but maybe I put too much cheese on this. We'll see. Now I'm just gonna check so it moves on this wooden spatula here, and it does. All right, I'm gonna take it out now. It looks pretty good. I mean, it's not the best looking pizza ever, but for first time, it's not too bad.